Are Chaos Warriors of Khorne any good? Certainly they are good. More importantly, unlike my two-headed bro Kairos, Skarbrand starts with 2 in Immortal Empires and can recruit more in short order. Those are standard ones, but the standard ones still have a place. More importantly, getting them from a tier 2 settlement building means you can dish out quite a few. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider donating to my Ko-fi page. I need your support. So what we have here is an early Khorne unit that's tough as nails, has a fat shield to add to its survivability against missile units, and is painfully slow. Unlike Bloodletters, it has Frenzy! Also, unlike Bloodletters, it is not magical attack, armor piercing, anti-infantry specifically, and physical resistance is nowhere to be found, just thick armor. When I say it's not armor piercing, it's 26 base and 10 armor piercing per hit. Lack of specialization doesn't mean they're helpless against armor. Attack interval is 4, which is straight down the middle standard sword infantry stuff. So, Chaos Warriors hit decently, but from your perspective, they're crazy hard to kill or to beat down to the point they stop doing Frenzy. Fear and Terror won't affect their leadership either, only raw damage. The Mark of Khorne makes them beefy against spells too, so their biggest threat would be artillery, or from lords with too much armor piercing and splash damage for them to shrug off. I'm grateful that there are such clear advantages and disadvantages. You don't need to guess how they'll be different from Bloodletters, which are basically what Chaos Warriors become when they die in service to Khorne. They constitute a very tough anvil for your enemies to fight through. You can't count on them to tear through the enemy quickly, but they will make their presence felt and pin an enemy in place. Early game, this gives you time to use the shockingly fast Skarbrand and his supporting hero in gainful roles. Late game, they gain more from lord buffs and so on, but what you see is still basically what you get. They're decent offensively, they're extremely durable, they'll give you a core to work around. My first Skarbrand campaign hit an extremely rough spot when I fought Rapaz. Skarbrand and his hero both went down against her, and I had no effective anti-large to finish the job, but my Chaos Warriors and a few Bloodletters survived to rout the rest of the army. They survived to kill again. This was a valuable lesson about their strengths and limitations. Use them, abuse them, slap the army ability on them to make them hit more often, and help them with their campaign to chew up the enemy's units. In the end, the main drawback is the one thing they can never change: speed. On the other hand, they're brutally hard to stop from getting to the enemy's front line. Just play around that limitation and you have formed your line of blood and steel. The best thing in campaign is that the upkeep isn't that much higher than many other early options. As I said, it took a complete disaster to come close to wiping out my 4 units in my campaign, and they still just barely held on. Reliability has its place, namely, as the backbone of your force. Take care, and have fun slaughtering for Khorne.